Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talk Flora. I am so happy to see you here today. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. It is so good to be back with you, Emma. How are you feeling today? I don't know, you look like you have something exciting on your mind.
Oh, you noticed that. I am feeling hopeful today, Jack. Actually, I was sitting with my coffee this morning, just looking out the window, and I was thinking a lot about the future.
The future. That is a beautiful thing to think about. It's like a blank page, right? What were you imagining? Come on, tell us.
Well, I was thinking about my goals, things I really want to do, places I want to visit, skills I want to learn. My dreams. It makes my heart beat a little faster just talking about it.
I love that. And actually, Emma, you have perfect timing because that is exactly our topic today.
Oh, really? Perfect timing.
Yes, today we are going to talk about how to talk about your dreams and goals in English. This is so important. We all have things we want in life, but sometimes when we try to speak English, we don't know the words to express them. We feel stuck.
Exactly. When you meet new people, they often ask, "What are your plans?" or "What do you want to do in the future?" And you want to answer, right? You want to share your story.
But sometimes people get nervous. They think, oh, my English isn't perfect enough to explain my big dream. So today we are going to fix that. We want to give you easy phrases, natural sentences, and the confidence to share what is in your heart.
But first, everyone, before we start, we have a small favor to ask. If you like Talk Flora and you want to learn more English with us, please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us make more lessons for you. Share it with a friend who has a big dream.
Thank you, friends. Okay, Jack, let's start simple. Let's break it down. What exactly is a dream?
A dream. To me, a dream is something you really, really want. It's something big. Maybe it's something that feels a little far away, but it makes you feel excited when you think about it. It makes your heart feel warm.
That's a beautiful description. Like, I dream of traveling the world, or I dream of becoming a teacher. It's the big picture.
Right, and a goal is similar, but it's different. A goal is more specific. It's a step. A goal is something you plan to do and work toward.
Okay, so a dream is the feeling and the goal is the action.
Exactly. So a dream might be, I want to be successful. That is big and vague, but a goal is, I want to finish my university degree by next year. That is specific. You can put it on a calendar.
I love that distinction. Dreams are the big feelings, goals are the steps. That is a great way to explain it. So, Jack, since we are sharing today, what is one of your dreams? Be honest.
Okay, don't laugh at me, but one of my dreams is I really want to live near the ocean one day. Not just visit, but live there. I want to wake up every morning and hear the waves.
The ocean. That sounds so peaceful. Why the ocean?
It feels like freedom to me. Just looking at the water makes me feel calm. I imagine drinking coffee on my balcony and watching the sunset. That's my dream.
That is a lovely dream, Jack. Really. So you would say, my dream is to live near the ocean.
Yes, my dream is to live near the ocean. What about you, Emma? What's your dream?
Well, you know I love stories. My dream is to write a book, a real published book that people can buy in a store.
A book? Wow, that's amazing. What kind of book?
Maybe a book about learning English, or maybe a book about life lessons, something that helps people feel better when they are having a bad day, something that helps people grow.
I love that. So your dream is to write a book that inspires others. That's wonderful. So we have two great phrases here. My dream is to and I dream of.
Right, these are the most common ways to start. Let's practice them together, everyone. Listen to us and then repeat it out loud. Don't be shy. Speaking in your room helps your muscles get used to English.
Okay, repeat after me. I dream of traveling the world.
My dream is to open my own business.
I want to learn 3 languages.
Great job. Those sound natural, right? They are simple, but they are powerful. Now let's move from dreams to goals. Remember, goals are more specific.
Yes, for goals, we often use phrases like, my goal is to, or I'm planning to. This shows you are taking action. It's not just a wish, it's a plan.
For example, Jack, tell us a goal, not a dream, but a goal you have right now.
Okay, my goal is to exercise more regularly. I've been a bit lazy lately, so my goal is to go to the gym 3 times a week, every week.
That is a great goal. And notice you said 3 times a week. You didn't just say exercise more. You were specific.
Yes, being specific helps. It keeps me focused. What about you, Emma? What is a goal you have right now?
My goal is to improve my Spanish. I really want to speak it well. So I am taking classes every Tuesday and Thursday. That is my plan.
That's wonderful. You are taking action. So, my goal is to improve my Spanish, or I'm planning to take classes. Let's practice these goal phrases.
Everyone, repeat after Jack.
My goal is to save money this year.
I'm planning to start a new hobby.
My goal is to get a promotion at work.
Excellent. See, you are already talking about your future like a pro. Okay, let's talk about other ways to describe the future. Sometimes people ask, what do you hope for?
Ah, hope. That's a nice word. I hope to. It's a little softer than a goal, but stronger than just a dream. You can say, I hope to get a better job, or I hope to travel more next year.
And for plans that are almost definite, almost sure, you can say, I plan to or I'm going to.
Right. I plan to move to a new city next year. That sounds serious. Or I'm going to start my own business. That sounds like you have already decided.
Let's do a quick mix. I want you to listen to the difference between hope and plan. Repeat after me.
I hope to buy a house someday.
I plan to learn English fluently.
I'm going to visit my family next month.
Perfect. Someday is vague. Next month is specific. Both are useful. Okay, Jack, can I tell you a story? I heard a beautiful story from one of our listeners.
Oh, I love stories. Who is it about?
Her name is Crystal. She's a listener from Mexico. She sent us a message.
What was her dream?
Her dream was to study in Canada. She wanted to go to university there. She wanted to see snow and meet people from all over the world. But she had a problem.
What was the problem?
She was scared, Jack. Her English wasn't perfect. She didn't have a lot of money, and she didn't know anyone in Canada. It seemed impossible.
That sounds scary. It's easy to give up when you have those big obstacles. So what did she do?
She didn't give up. She made a goal. She said, okay, I can't go today, but I can go in the future. Her goal was to improve her English for 1 year, save a little bit of money every month, and apply to 3 universities.
That is a smart plan. She broke the big dream into small pieces.
Exactly. And guess what happened? After 1 year of hard work, she got accepted.
No way, really?
Yes, Crystal is now studying in Canada. She sent us a photo of her in the snow. She is so happy. Her dream came true because she turned it into a goal with clear steps.
That is the power of goals, everyone. They turn big, vague dreams into real actions. They turn I wish into I will.
So everyone listening right now, I want you to think, what is one small goal you can do this week to move closer to your dream? Maybe it's just learning 10 new English words. Maybe it's saving $5.
Or maybe it's just watching this video and practicing. Small steps every day. That is how dreams become real. Don't try to run a marathon today. Just put on your shoes.
I love that analogy. Just put on your shoes. Okay, let's talk about something important. Sometimes we know our dream, but we aren't sure about it yet. We feel unsure. How do we talk about that?
Oh, that happens to me all the time. You are interested in something, but you aren't ready to say, "This is my goal." In that case, you can use softer phrases. You can say, "I'm thinking about,"
Yes, I'm thinking about changing my job. It shows you are considering it, but you haven't decided yet.
or you can say, "I'd love to." This is very polite and gentle. "I'd love to learn to play the piano." It means I really want to, but maybe I don't have time right now.
I'd love to travel to Japan. It's a dream, but maybe it's not a concrete plan yet. It's honest.
Another good one is one day I want to. One day I want to write a book. One day I want to own a small cafe.
One day implies the future, but it also says, I'm not in a hurry. It's okay to dream slowly. We put so much pressure on ourselves to do things now.
That's true. Dreams don't have a deadline. The important thing is to keep the dream alive in your heart. Let's practice these unsure or gentle phrases. Repeat after us.
I'm thinking about learning a new skill.
I'd love to visit Europe.
I'm thinking about learning a new skill.
I'd love to visit Europe.
One day, I want to start my own company.
Beautiful. Now let's talk about a real-life situation. Imagine you were at a party, you are meeting someone new, you're drinking some juice, maybe eating a snack. They ask you, "What are your dreams?"
Oh, that can feel like a big, scary question. It can feel heavy.
It can, but you don't need to tell them your whole life story. Just share one or two things. Keep it light, keep it simple.
Right. For example, you can say, well, I'm really interested in art, so I'd love to open a small gallery someday. See, you connect your interest to your dream.
Or, "I love children, so my dream is to become a teacher." Simple, clear, and personal.
And then you stop. You let them ask a question. Conversation is like a game of tennis, you know? You hit the ball over the net and then you wait.
Exactly. Don't hit all the balls at once. Just say a little bit. And what if they ask, why? Why is that your dream?
Ah, the why question. This is where you can use the word because. Because is a magic word for connecting ideas. You can say, my dream is to live near the ocean because I feel peaceful when I'm near water.
That makes the answer so much more interesting. It shows your heart, not just your words. People connect with feelings more than facts.
So true. My goal is to learn English because I want to travel and meet people from different countries. Now we know the motivation.
Okay, let's talk about time. We have short-term goals and long-term goals. This is very common in English conversation.
Short term means soon, like this week, this month, or maybe in 3 months. Long term means far in the future, like 5 years or 10 years.
Right. A short-term goal might be, "My short-term goal is to finish this English course by next month."
And a long-term goal is, my long-term goal is to become fluent in English. That takes years.
It's good to have both. Short-term goals give you quick wins. They make you feel good immediately. Long-term goals give you direction. They keep you going on the hard days.
It's like climbing a mountain, Jack.
How so?
Well, the long-term goal is the top of the mountain. But if you only look at the top, it looks too far. You might get tired. The short-term goal is just looking at your feet and taking the next step, step by step.
I love that image. Step by step. Okay, let's learn a few more useful, slightly advanced phrases for goals. These sound very professional.
Okay, hit me with one.
"I'm working towards." This sounds active. It sounds like you are in the middle of the process. "I'm working towards a promotion at work."
That's a good one. I like I'm aiming to.
Aiming?
Yes, like an arrow aiming for a target. It means you are trying to reach a specific point. I'm aiming to run a marathon next year, or I'm aiming to save $5,000.
Nice. Let's practice those two. Repeat after Emma.
I'm working towards saving enough money for a trip.
I'm aiming to speak English more confidently.
Great. Now I have a tricky question for you, Jack. What if your dream changes? Is that okay? Can we change our minds?
Oh, absolutely. Dreams change all the time. We are humans, not robots. We grow, we learn new things, and we change. You can say, I used to dream of, but now I want to.
That is a very natural sentence structure. I used to dream of being a doctor, but now I want to be a writer.
Or, I used to want to live in a big city, but now I prefer a quiet town. There is no shame in changing your mind. It shows you are listening to your heart.
Exactly. It shows you're growing. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about how to support other people. When someone tells you their dream, what should you say?
This is important. If someone is brave enough to share their dream with you, you should be kind. You shouldn't laugh. You should say things like, that sounds amazing.
Yes, I believe in you, or I hope it comes true. These are encouraging phrases.
Sometimes people are afraid to share their dreams because they think others will judge them, but a true friend lifts you up. They say, go for it, or you can do it.
Be that friend. Be the person who listens and smiles. Okay, Jack, let's do a mini role play. Let's pretend we're at a coffee shop. You ask me about my dreams, and I will answer. Let's show the listeners how it flows naturally.
Okay, I'm ready. So, Emma, we're having coffee. What's your biggest dream for the future?
Well, Jack, honestly, my biggest dream is to write children's books.
Children's books? That's so sweet. Why do you want to do that?
Because I love stories, and I think books can teach children important lessons about kindness and courage. I want to make kids happy.
That's beautiful. Do you have any plans to start?
Yes, actually, I'm working on my first story now. I write a little bit every weekend.
That's amazing. I believe you'll do it. When it's finished, I'll be the first to read it.
Thank you, Jack. That means a lot.
See, everyone? That's how you have a natural conversation. I asked a question, Emma answered, I asked why, and do you have a plan? And then I encouraged her. Simple.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about the different types of dreams people have. Not everyone has the same dream.
Right, there are career dreams. This is about work. I want to become a manager. I want to start my own company. I'm hoping to get promoted this year.
And then there are travel dreams. Those are my favorite. I dream of visiting every continent. My goal is to see the northern lights in Norway.
Travel dreams are so exciting. They make you feel adventurous. Then we have family dreams. These are very personal. I hope to get married someday. I want to have children. I want to have a big family dinner.
Family is important. And education dreams. I want to finish my degree. I hope to study abroad. That shows you want to grow your mind.
What about health and fitness dreams?
Oh yes, very common. I want to run a 5K race. My goal is to eat healthier. I want to drink more water. These are about taking care of your body.
And creative dreams. I want to learn to paint. I hope to play the guitar. I want to learn how to cook Italian food.
Creative dreams make life colorful. So you see, dreams come in many forms. Big, small, serious, fun. What matters is that they are yours.
Exactly. Your dream doesn't need to be the same as your neighbor's. It doesn't need to be the same as mine.
But sometimes talking about dreams is hard because there are obstacles, things that stop us.
Yes, this is the realistic part. Sometimes people say, I can't do it because I can't learn English because I'm too old. I can't travel because I don't have money.
Those are obstacles. They feel like walls. But here's the truth, everyone. Obstacles are challenges, not stop signs.
That is powerful. Obstacles are challenges, not stop signs.
You can say, it's challenging, but I'm not giving up. Or, it's difficult, but I haven't given up.
These phrases show you recognize the problem, but you are still moving forward. You are strong. Another good phrase is, I'm finding ways to.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm finding ways to practice English every day. Even if I'm busy, I find a way.
I'm looking for opportunities to save money for my trip.
This shows you are active, you are not waiting, you are making it happen.
Let's practice these strong obstacle phrases. Repeat after Jack.
It's challenging, but I'm not giving up.
I'm finding ways to reach my goal.
I'm working hard despite the difficulties.
Despite is a great word there. It means even though. Okay, let's talk about celebrating. This is fun.
I love celebrating. What are we celebrating?
Small wins. Small wins are little successes on the way to your big dream. If your dream is to speak English fluently, a small win is having your first conversation in English or learning 10 new words.
Exactly. Or if your dream is to run a marathon, a small win is running your first kilometer without stopping. You should celebrate that.
You can say, I'm proud of myself because I practiced English every day this week. Saying that out loud makes you feel good.
Or I achieved my goal of reading one English book this month.
Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated. It reminds you that you are making progress. Sometimes people only focus on the big dream and get sad because it's not here yet.
But the small steps are the most important. They are proof that you are moving forward. So everyone, what is one small win you had recently? Maybe you learned a new word. Maybe you just watched this whole video. That is a win.
Absolutely. Be proud. Say, I did it, and smile. Now, let's talk about sharing your dreams with others. This can be scary.
It can be very scary. Some people keep their dreams secret because they are afraid. What if people laugh? What if they say it's impossible?
I understand that. It feels vulnerable. But sharing your dreams can be powerful. When you tell someone, this is what I want, it becomes more real. It's like making a promise to yourself.
And sometimes people surprise you. They might say, oh, I can help you, or I know someone who did that. You never know what doors will open when you speak about your dreams.
That's true. You can say, I'm excited to share that I'm starting my own business, or I wanted to tell you that I'm applying to study abroad.
These are gentle ways to introduce your dream. And what if someone reacts negatively? What if they say, that's too hard?
It happens, and it hurts. But you can say, calmly, I understand your concern, but this is important to me.
That is a very mature response. It shows you respect their opinion, but you are staying true to yourself. You are setting a boundary.
Okay, Jack, I have another story. This one is about a listener named Jesse.
Oh, I remember Jesse. Tell us his story.
Jesse is from Brazil. His dream was to become a professional soccer player. That was his life. He played every single day. He watched videos of famous players. He trained harder than anyone.
That takes a lot of dedication.
It does. But when he was 18 years old, he got injured. He hurt his knee badly. He went to the doctor, and the doctor said, I'm sorry, Jesse, you can't play professional soccer anymore.
Oh no, that is heartbreaking. I can't imagine how that felt. His dream died?
He felt like it did. He was depressed. He felt like his life was over. But then something changed. He realized he still loved soccer. He just couldn't play it the same way.
So what did he do?
His new goal became to coach young players. He wanted to teach children the sport he loved. He wanted to be the mentor he wished he had.
That is inspiring. So he changed his path.
Yes, and now, 5 years later, Jesse is a soccer coach. He has a team of 20 kids. They love him. He loves his job. He is still in the soccer world, but in a different way.
His dream changed shape. It didn't die. It transformed.
Exactly. That is such an important lesson for everyone. Sometimes our dreams take a different path than we expect, but if we stay open, we can find new ways to follow our heart.
Beautiful. So everyone, if your original plan doesn't work, ask yourself, what else is possible?
What else is possible? I love that question. It opens doors instead of closing them. Okay, Jack, let's do one more role play. This time, you ask me about my goals. Let's make it very natural.
Okay, I'm ready. So, Emma, what is one goal you have for this year?
Well, one of my goals is to read 12 books this year. That's one book every month.
12 books. That's impressive. What made you choose that goal?
I realized I spend too much time on my phone, just scrolling. I wanted to use my free time in a better way. Reading helps me learn new words and relax.
That's a great reason. Have you started yet?
Actually, yes, I've already read 2 books this year, so I'm ahead of schedule.
That's wonderful. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like mystery novels and books about history. They are so exciting.
That sounds amazing. I hope you reach your goal.
Thank you, Jack. Your support means a lot.
See, everyone? That wasn't hard. We used simple English, but we had a real conversation. We shared the goal, explained why, and talked about progress.
And notice how Jack asked follow-up questions. What made you choose that? Have you started? That keeps the conversation alive. You should do that too.
Okay, let's talk about something practical now. We have dreams, we have goals, but how do we make sure we actually achieve them? There's a famous method called SMART goals.
Smart, like intelligent?
Yes, but it's also an acronym. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of big words. Can you make it simple?
Of course, it's actually very simple. S is for specific. Your goal must be clear. Don't say, I want to learn English. That is too vague. Say, I want to learn 100 new English words.
Okay, clear. M is measurable?
Yes, you need to be able to count it or track it. How do you know you finished? I want to practice English for 30 minutes every day. I can measure 30 minutes.
Got it. A is achievable?
Right. This means realistic. Can you actually do it? If you say, I want to speak English perfectly in 1 week, that is not achievable. That's impossible. But I want to have one English conversation this week is achievable.
That makes sense. Don't set yourself up to fail. R is relevant?
Relevant means the goal matters to you. Does it fit your life? If you hate cooking, don't set a goal to cook every day. Set a goal that fits your bigger dreams.
And T is time-bound?
Yes, you need a deadline. Someday is not a deadline. By June 1st is a deadline. It helps you focus. I want to finish this course by June.
Okay, so a SMART goal would be, I want to practice speaking English for 20 minutes 3 times a week for the next 2 months.
Yes, that is a perfect SMART goal. It is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
I like that. It makes the big goal feel less scary. It breaks it down.
Exactly. I want everyone to take a moment now. Pause the video if you need to. Think of one goal. Make it SMART.
Write it down. Writing it down makes it real. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Okay, Jack, we have talked about so much, but sometimes, even with a SMART goal, we feel unmotivated. What do we do then?
Oh, that happens to everyone, even me. You start with excitement, but then life gets busy. You get tired, you want to give up.
So, how do we keep going? How do we stay motivated?
First, remember why you started. Ask yourself, why is this important to me? Write down your reasons. When you feel lazy, read them.
Good advice. What else?
Tell someone about your goal. Tell your friend, tell your mom. When other people know, you feel accountable. You don't want to let them down.
Accountable, responsible. Yes.
Also, make it visual. If your goal is to travel to Paris, put a picture of the Eiffel Tower on your phone wallpaper. Every time you look at your phone, you remember your dream.
That's a great trick. Visuals are powerful.
And finally, break big goals into tiny actions. If the goal is write a book, that's too big. Today, your goal is just write one sentence. That's it. One sentence is easy.
Anyone can write one sentence. Anyone can study for 10 minutes.
And reward yourself. When you finish a step, celebrate. Eat your favorite chocolate, watch an episode of your favorite show. Your brain will think, hey, working on my goal feels good.
These are such practical tips. Motivation isn't magic, it's something you build.
Exactly. Okay, Emma, we've been talking for a long time. Should we do a vocabulary spotlight before we finish?
Yes, let's highlight some key words from today that will make you sound like an advanced speaker.
First word, aspiration. It means a strong hope or ambition for the future. It sounds a bit formal, but it's nice. My aspiration is to become an artist.
Nice one. Next, ambition. This is a strong desire to achieve something, usually success. She has a lot of ambition. She wants to be the boss.
Third, reach for the stars. This is an idiom. It means to try to achieve something great. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars.
I love that idiom. Fourth, follow your dreams. A classic phrase. It means to do what you really want in life. My parents always told me to follow my dreams.
Fifth, motivated. This means you have the energy and desire to do something. I feel motivated to study today.
Sixth, determined. This is stronger than motivated. It means you have made a decision and you won't change your mind. She is very determined. She will never give up.
And the last one, make it happen. This means to take action to make your dream real. Don't just dream, make it happen.
Let's practice these one last time together. Repeat after us. Everyone, say it loud.
Aspiration.
Ambition.
Reach for the stars.
Follow your dreams.
Motivated.
Determined.
Make it happen.
Fantastic! You sound great. Okay, Jack, this has been such a wonderful conversation. I feel so inspired.
Me too. Before we go, we want to give everyone a final message.
Yes, everyone listening, please know this. Your dreams are valid. They are not too big. They are not too small. They are not silly. They are not impossible.
If your heart wants it, it matters. Learning to talk about your dreams in English is not just language practice, it is life practice. When you can say what you want, you become clearer and stronger.
Your words shape your reality. The more you say, I will, the more you believe it. So speak your dreams out loud.
And take one small action today, not tomorrow, today. Dreams without action are just dreams, but dreams with action become your life.
That is beautiful, Jack. And remember, progress is not a straight line. Some days you will feel super motivated. Some days you will feel tired. That is okay.
What matters is that you keep showing up, you keep trying. Even if you move slowly, you are still moving forward.
And every person watching this video right now is already taking action. You are learning English. You are growing. Be proud of yourself.
Absolutely. Now, we have a challenge for you.
Yes, go to the comments below right now. We want to read your dreams. Write one sentence. Start with, my dream is to, or my goal is to.
We will read every single comment. We want to know what you want to do with your life. It makes us so happy to see your goals.
And please don't forget to subscribe to Talk Flora. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next conversation.
And share this video. Share it with a friend who has a dream but feels scared to speak English. Be the one who encourages them.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Remember, your dreams matter. You can do it.
Keep dreaming, keep speaking, keep believing. Every day is a new chance.
Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now.
We will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Have a wonderful day.